I was an agent. Now I'm a fugitive. In my hands is a recorder with eyewitness stories of how AI is changing the world. You need to hear this. Record number 3. Autopilot of memory.
The operation was performed in Seattle, in a private clinic on First Avenue. Dr. Wang said I would be the first patient with such an advanced implant. MemorySync 3.0 by Neuralink. $40,000 for the chance to restore what a car accident took away 3 years ago.
Emily, do you understand that we are doing pioneering work?
He asked, showing me a tiny chip the size of a grain of rice.
The AI will analyze your digital traces, photos, messages, geolocation, purchases, and reconstruct lost memories.
I nodded. After the accident, I remembered only fragments. Childhood in Portland, college, my first job as a programmer at Microsoft. Everything else was a blur. 5 years of life erased. It can't get worse, I thought, as I drifted off under anesthesia. The first weeks I felt strange. It was as if a quiet companion had moved into my head. MemorySync gently reminded me of forgotten details. The taste of coffee from that cafe on Capitol Hill suddenly felt familiar. The scent of perfume in the elevator triggered a vague sense that I had smelled it before. And then the memories began. The first came while I was in the shower. Suddenly, I clearly saw myself in an unfamiliar bathroom with marble walls. On the shelf stood expensive French products I had never bought. In the mirror was the reflection of a man. Tall, dark-haired, with a mole on his left shoulder.
You're daydreaming again?
He laughed. Just thinking about our vacation in Italy, I answered, though I had never been to Italy. The memory was so real I could smell his cologne. Hermes. I hadn't even known what it smelled like. The system is working, I thought. Probably MemorySync had restored a fragment of a forgotten relationship. But over time, the memories became more strange. I remembered going to the restaurant Le Bernardin in New York and ordering lobster, but I had been a vegetarian since my teens. I remembered buying a Valentino dress for $4,000 at Nordstrom. On my programmer's salary, that was impossible. I remembered dancing slowly on the roof of a Seattle skyscraper to La Vie en Rose, with the same man, Alexander. He whispered something in Russian, and I understood every word, though I didn't know Russian.
You are my destiny, Katarina.
Katarina? My name is Emily. I started keeping a memory diary. I wrote down every detail, checked them online. The restaurant Le Bernardin existed. The Valentino dress, too. Even that rooftop in Seattle was real. I found it on Google Maps. But I had never been there. A month later, I called Dr. Wang. Doctor, I remember events that never happened. A whole relationship with a man named Alexander. But I've never had a serious relationship.
That's normal, Emily. The AI sometimes fills in memory gaps, synthesizing new images from data fragments. The brain adapts.
But I remember his scent, the taste of his lips, how he read me Pushkin in Russian. A long pause.
Come in for a consultation.
At the clinic, they connected me to a scanner. Dr. Wang studied the readings with a troubled look.
Emily, your implant isn't functioning normally. Normally, MemorySync analyzes only your data, your photos, your messages, your purchases. But it seems the AI gained access to someone else's information.
Someone else's?
Possibly a synchronization error with cloud servers. MemorySync may have connected to another user's data.
My heart skipped. So I'm living with someone else's memories?
It's possible.
The doctor went to consult with colleagues, and I sat in the white room thinking about Alexander. about how he made me breakfast, oatmeal with blueberries and cinnamon. How we walked in Central Park in autumn, collecting yellow leaves. How he proposed to me on the Brooklyn Bridge, and I cried with happiness. But the scariest part, I felt I missed him. A man I had never met. When Dr. Wang returned, his face was grim.
Emily, we found the source of your memories.
He showed me a file on the tablet.
Katarina Volkova, 28 years old, programmer at Google. Died 2 months ago in a car accident in San Francisco. Her family agreed to donate her digital data for MemorySync research.
I stared at the photo. The girl looked like me. Same dark hair, same eyes. But it wasn't me.
Because of a technical error, your implant accessed her data.
Dr. Wang continued.
The AI assumed these were your lost memories and began restoring them.
So Alexander...
Real. They were supposed to marry next month.
I closed my eyes and felt someone else's tears rolling down my cheeks. Katarina's tears. She would never see her wedding,
We can delete these memories.
said Dr. Wang.
Reprogram the implant.
And what will happen to her? To Katarina?
What do you mean?
If you delete the memories, she will truly die, won't she? No one will be left who remembers her life. The doctor was silent. Doctor, where is Alexander now?
In San Francisco. Why?
I stood up and picked up my purse.
Emily, where are you going?
To him. I have something that belongs to him.
But those are someone else's memories, not yours.
I turned to him in the doorway. Doctor, does that matter? Memories are all that remain of a person after death. And right now, I'm the only one in the world who remembers how Katarina laughed in her sleep, how she feared thunderstorms, how much she loved this man. I reached the door and looked back. Maybe MemorySync worked as it should. Maybe it doesn't just restore memories. Maybe it saves them. The flight to San Francisco left in 3 hours. On the plane, I thought about what I would tell Alexander. That I carried the memories of his dead fiancé inside my head. That I remembered how he read her Pushkin.
I remember a wonderful moment. You appeared before me.
And then I wondered, what if he isn't the only one? What if MemorySync is already installed in thousands of people around the world? What if in their minds live the memories of the dead? We're not restoring memory. We're becoming libraries of dead souls. And you know what the scariest part is? I like it. Katarina was happier than me. And now, remembering her life, I am a little happy too. Even if it's the happiness of a dead woman.
End of record.